Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you the chapter number 7 of your English grammar book, and the name of the topic is simple past and present perfect. Students, in this chapter we will read about simple past tense and present perfect tense. So first of all, we will start present perfect tense. Students, I have written the use of present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to express an action that began in the past and completed at the present time. The present perfect tense is used to express an action that began, that started in the past and it completed at the present time. For example, he has finished his work. The action is what? Finish. Finishing the work. The action is finish, and the action was started in the past and now at present it has finished. So now at present the action was began in the past and it completed at the present time. Okay? Students, now see the helping verb of this tense. Students, has and have. There are two helping verbs in this tense, has and have. Students, has is used with he, she, it and singular subject and singular subjects, while have is used with I, we, you, they and plural subject and plural subjects. Students, has is used with he, she, it and singular subjects, and have is used with I, pronoun I, we, you, they and plural subjects. Okay? Students, now see the verb form of this tense. Verb form. Main verb, third form. In this tense, we use main verb, third form. Okay? So students, now see the structure of affirmative sentence. We always use the third form of the verb in this tense, whether the sentence is affirmative or negative or interrogative. See, subject, then helping verb, then main verb, third form, and at last object. Okay? In this sequence, we will write subject, has or have, plus main verb, third form, and then object. For example, Ram has completed his homework. Ram has completed his homework. Here, subject is Ram, has is helping verb, completed main verb, third form. His homework, that is object. Ram is subject and has is helping verb. Ram is in singular number, that's why I have used has with Ram. If the subject will be a plural number, then we will use have. Okay? Students, now see the formation of negative sentence. Subject, then has or have, then not, then main verb third form, and at last object. Yes, students, when the sentence is negative, we always write not just after the helping verb. See the example, my father has not bought a car. My father is subject, has helping verb, according to subject, not, main verb third form, buy, bought, and a car is object. Okay? Sentence. Students, now see the interrogative sentences. Students, I have told you that there are two types of interrogative sentences. First one, which we know as S-no type sentence, and second one, the sentence which starts with question, word like when, what, where, whose, whom, how much, how many, how, etc. So just see here, if the sentence will be S-no type, has or have will be written in the beginning of the sentence, then subject, then main verb third form, and at last object. Has he gone to Lucknow? And at last there will be question mark, because the question mark is very compulsory in interrogative sentence. So this example is following the first structure. Now see the second one. Question word will be placed first. So question word is where, then according to subject there will be helping verb have, then subject you, then main verb third form left, and object the is. Where have you left the is? So students, in this way you will learn all the things in this tense. You will know the sequence of affirmative, negative, and interrogative. You knew about the helping verbs, you knew about the verb form of this tense. Okay? So in this way you will do all these rules, you will write in your notebook. Okay? Students, now see some other rules. Just, already, and yet are used in present perfect tense. These words are used in present perfect tense, but its uses are different. So now see where we use just, in which situation we use already, and where we use it. We use just when we talk about something that happened a very short time ago. Just is used when something happened a very short time ago, not too long ago, but it is used when we talk about something that happened a very short time ago. For example, he had just come. Means he did not come. He came, he had just come. He has come a very short time ago. Okay? We use already for things further in the past. Whatever we have done already, whatever we have already is used for the things which we done in the past. I have already done this. And third one, we use yet when we are expecting something to happen. When we are expecting that something will happen. Okay, I have not finished my work yet. Students, yet is used in negative and interrogative sentences. It is not used in affirmative. We use yet in negative and affirmative sentences. Okay. Students, now see the usage of since and for. We often use since and for with the present perfect to say how long something has continued. So, where we use since and where we use for, it is very compulsory to know. Students, since is used with point of time, the time which is fixed, and for is used for period of time. For example, you can see since Monday, since June, since 2008, and for 2 days, for 5 months, for 3 years, for 3 for 3 years, etc. So students, when time will be fixed, then we will use since, and for period of time, when the time is not fixed, when there will be counting of day, months, year, week, then we use for. Okay? And when there will be the name of the day, the name of the year, the name of the month, then we use since. Okay? So students, thus we have completed present perfect tense. Write all the rules, whatever I have written on the board, and revise this chapter. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.